harder and harder for you guys to pull this stunt, right? We already got YouTube videos of women complaining, oh, guys aren't taking me on normal dates anymore. All right, these are old bags too, right? And by old bags, I mean girls in their 40s, 30s, 40s, right? And these old bags, they're like, guys aren't taking me out to dinner anymore. They're not making me feel special. Oh, what is going on with the men? I'll tell you what's going on. What's up, guys? Duke here, and welcome to another episode of Duke Reacts, part of the Duke and Don channel. And today, for this video reaction, we got a special one because this exemplifies the changing point in the market that we're all feeling in the battle against modern day relationship. And yes, this battle is against the scourge, the largest epidemic that has been hurting the chances of men and women getting closer together, the chances of men and women building stronger bonds. And this said epidemic, fellas, we are talking about the city girl epidemic. Yes, the city girl epidemic. All right. Since 2015, with the advent of women empowerment and WAP and Megan Thee Stallion, which seems to be the leader of this city girls kind of movement things, and you got all the other YouTube influencers on social media that go ahead and do all this stuff too as well. But mainly the main ones who are preaching the messages to our young girls. Right? They're preaching the message to our young girls to go out there and find as many suckers as you can. And by suckers, I mean you guys, yeah, right? You men out there. Find as many suckers as you can and see what you can get out of them without having to give up the precious box, right? So, in that case, a lot of women, what they do is they take the gospel from their Cardi B's and their Megan Thee Stallions and some of the other ratchet YouTubers, right? They learn how to finesse guys, right? And then they go off and try to get whatever it is that they want, whether it's a foodie date, right? And which is more prevalent. More girls out there right now, they're gonna go out with guys that they're not really interested in just to get a free meal, right? Entitlements and such things as getting money from them, right? Guys out there, you guys are so pathetic. Some of you just give a girl money just for the fact that she's a girl, right? So girls just get money just by virtue of being present, right? So, you know, and on top of that, getting flown out on these vacations and all these other different things that women benefit from in the current city girl epidemic. But the problem is, this epidemic is ruining relationships. This epidemic is further driving that big wedge between men and women ever being able to come together as a unit. So today, this video we're going to be reacting to is what happens when men finally start waking up to the games. Let's take a look.
Here we go. Hello.
Where are you?
Listen, it's time you got hustle. Don't ever try hustle, man. Yo, you got the bill, yeah?
No, you really left me.
Yeah, of course I left you there. The same way when I came out the way to grab ya. Yo. Say that again.
You've left me the money.
Listen. Where's that £500 gone, blood? Where's that £500 gone? Where's the £500? Where's the five? Yeah, you're a fucking liar. You're a fucking liar. Get me. I don't give a fuck. Don't ever try to hustle, man, blood. Reality check. Fix yourself up. Fuck you. Fuck you, blood. I don't give a fuck if everybody's staring. Fuck you, blood. You deserve it, you little fucking bitch. Fuck you. This is what you deserve. You understand? Really embarrassing, isn't it?
That's the end of the video. All right. What can we take out of this, right? There are a couple things that we can take out of this. But first, I want to address the men real quick. I want to address the men in the situation because I think it's very important. Guys, It's 2021, okay? You gotta start thinking like a modern man, all right? This is me talking to you. You gotta start thinking as a modern man because modern women have changed. And more importantly, they've changed the game. For you, 80% of you can't get laid. So now it is time for us to adjust, all right? So 2021, you shouldn't be taking women out to expensive restaurants anymore, especially if they haven't done anything to earn it. It's done because women, they've been riding off the backs of the generations of fathers and men before us who fell victim to this stuff, right? So they've been riding high on the hog for so long. Now we men, we married men, we are starting to get accustomed to this game. All right? And part of that is stopping these dinner dates. It's over. All right? We understand now the nature of most modern women nowadays. It's over. If she's not interested in you, if she doesn't show high enough interest in you, and even then you don't take her out to a dinner date. I don't care what all these other guys say about, you go out there and you pay and do all this stuff. It's done. Women will take advantage of you if you let them. And the thing is, they're supposed to. People, we're human nature, man. We will take advantage of those who we deem weak. That's just how it is. And women, because a lot of men are uneducated by their fathers and society at large on how to get women into their bedrooms and how to properly deal with them. And matter of fact, just to properly approach a woman, that's a difficult matter for a lot of guys out there, right? So you, Mr. I give 500 pounds, right, to a girl because she pulls up a sob story about her grandma or mother. Enough. No more. All right? No more dollars 2021. No more dollars 2022. You got to earn it first. Because when you willingly just give women things just by mere them asking, well, guess what? They will keep taking from you. And on top of that, they're not going to respect you. They're going to come fuck a guy like me. Yeah. A guy that gives them nothing. Nothing. And guess what? They love it. They love it. The reason why is because they have to work. They have to work for the approval. And women want to feel like they're working. They want to feel like, look, guys, women want to feel like they're chasing too. They want to. And they respect a man who's able to stand on himself. And by this guy, the way you reacted, bro, I'm sorry. You deserved it. But I'm glad that your buddy came through for you. And for those of you guys don't understand, essentially, this lady went on a date with this guy. Only went on a date knowing that she's not interested in this guy, right? She went on a date with this guy, and eventually what ended up happening is, while on said date, I mean, the level of disrespect, puts on her private Instagram story, another sucker, third time this week. Her buddy of the guy intercepts that, all right, because he just happens to be in that private Instagram group, and it managed to send it to the guy and says, hey, please tell me you're not on a date with this girl. And guess what? Once he found out, it was a wrap. Females, you gotta understand, we're getting used to the social media game now. We're understanding this stuff. 6 degrees of separation. You know what that is? If you don't know what that is, look it up. Because as social media, as digital media is starting to bring us all together, we're no longer as far apart as we think we are. Physically, yes, right? Physically, yeah, we're not as close to our communities as we used to. But digitally, we have never been closer together. More people know more about each other's lives online than ever before. More people know about your life right now that have never met you a day in your life. That's what's going on right now. So what you think is private, someone else you're dealing with possibly knows about it. And guess what? Guys like me, when we're looking for something serious, we vet. You want to talk about stalker? You ain't seen a stalker. I could pay a certified stalker to look into your every move. Yeah, that's the vetting process, because I got shit to lose. I don't want to waste it on some girl who is just seeing me as a meal ticket. My time's important too, and your time should be as a man. So, women, this is a public service announcement. Heed my warning. We are catching up to the game, and the thing is, it's not even the guys that you're able to finesse. You're not going to be able to finesse them much longer, all right? And if you don't believe me, look at the women ahead of you, the women who are preaching these kind of games, right? They're teaching you these same kind of games. Look at them. First of all, most of them aren't getting shit, because the problem is a lot of women think men are stupid. You think just because you develop faster that you're stupid, all right? It's not the case. Yes, women, you guys do. You guys do develop faster than boys. But the moment you guys start getting that attention, the moment you start getting attention at 16, 17, 18 years old, that level of maturity stops. It stops. Yeah, you keep going to your emotions, but you stop developing the moment you start, the attention starts, right? And when the attention stops, that's when the growth continues. But for a long time, you guys are in this world that really isn't reality, because it's being coddled by a lot of men that realistically you wouldn't give two shits about, right? And that's the vast majority of guys, the 80%, let's say 75% of guys that we're talking about right now who aren't getting laid, right? That's the vast majority of them, and they're so desperate in the attempts not to get laid. Women that have came before you take advantage of this man, right? Their sons watch their fathers being taken advantage of. We are able to see this for the first time publicly on display. It's gonna get harder and harder and harder for you guys to pull this stunt, right? We already got YouTube videos of women complaining, oh guys aren't taking me on normal dates anymore. All right, these are old bags too, right? And by old bags I mean girls in their 40s, 30s, 40s, right? And these old bags, they're like, guys aren't taking me out to dinner anymore. They're not making me feel special. Oh, what is going on with the men? I'll tell you what's going on with the men. Women that came before you, women that came after you, who dealt with that same guy. You think guys are stupid? You have this notion that we're stupid. We're not stupid, right? We see all these things, right? We see all this stuff, and you think we're just gonna, get hurt and not try to figure out how to fix things to make it right for us? If you don't think men are problem solvers, matter of fact, if you don't think men are the ultimate problem solvers this world has ever seen, you are not paying attention as a woman. You are not paying attention as a woman at all, because we solve problems. Look at the dating market now. You guys created the mess that we have right now. You have created that mess. And what happened? Guys aren't doing dinner dates anymore. You get coffee at best or drinks. That's it. $40. That's the most I'm willing to spend. $40. I don't care how you want to spend it. We can go get a couple of drinks at a bar. We can do an entrance fee at a club, go to the movies. I don't give a shit. You get $40 of my investment. And if I'm not feeling shit with you, it's over with. And even that's a fucking stress, because I usually just have them come to my crib. And that's really how most guys should be doing it. But most guys right now, they're not up to that level of confidence to build that rotation to be able to do something like that. And on top of that, they don't have the charisma. They don't have that deep-seated knowledge. But they will. As more and more men go through this shit, as social media starts exposing y'all for what the fuck you guys are, this stuff is going to stop. And eventually you guys are going to be those same old broads talking about, where did all the men go? Where did all the dinner gets go? Where did all the chivalry go? That's what's going to happen. And you know what? It's going to be really, 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 really sad day when that happens. Because there are going to be a lot of women out there on the streets. Probably where they belong.